Okay, so we've installed RAPIDSnapshot and we have connected to our database. Let's now see how we can create a snapshot. You'll see that this is very easy. So we are now connected. We are now looking at the RAPIDSnapshot basic screen. This screen allows us to connect to our target database, which we just did. It also allows us to disconnect from our target database. We can also view prior snapshots done on this target database using this particular schema. And in here, we can also initiate snapshots. We can initiate snapshot comparison. We can delete any snapshot that has been created. And we can also perform other configurations related to Oracle Cloud. In this particular training, we are not going to discuss these 3 buttons over here, which are related to Oracle Cloud. Also note that a completed snapshot stays in the schema until it is deleted. Now we're ready to perform our very first snapshot. I'm going to call this first snapshot as our baseline snapshot. So what I'm going to do is click on Take Snapshot. Just want to point out that RAPIDSnapshot is only as fast as your Oracle databases. This is the snapshot form. By default, RAPIDSnapshot includes all enabled modules within your target instance. But we can do selection by selecting certain blocks, or we can also select application names. We can also select by menu path. We can also select by form name, and we can select by inventory name. Now, you're probably wondering what's inventory name. Everybody understands what the menu path is, what the form name is, application name. What is inventory name? Inventory name actually equates to the block name within the Oracle form. You can also create what we call a template of your snapshot. This way you can perform comparable snapshots of your databases. We create it by setting up all your filters in your snapshot and then save your new template. Another way that you can extract information is if you already have a template in place, then you can select your template and automatically the system will select all the elements that have been filtered into this particular template. So let's go ahead and perform our first snapshot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the filtering of the modules, and then I will select a module. So for this particular training, we will select payables, add, and then we will apply. And what we're going to do is I'm going to save the new template. We will create a template. This way we can perform another snapshot after whatever edits or changes you've done to your databases. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to call this train-AP. I'll say OK. And the system will give me confirmation that the template has been successfully created. And I'm going to confirm the message. And now we can perform our snapshot. So we are all set to perform our first snapshot. We have selected our module, we have saved our template, and now we're ready to click snapshot. So I'm going to click snapshot. So the snapshot name or snapshot information appears. Now automatically Rapid Snapshot will provide us the generic name snapshot and the date. We can always override this. So let's override this, and I'm going to call this baseline AP, and I will leave the date alone. And you can either enter something in the description or you can copy the whole thing. So pretty much you can give it a description. If you're performing very specific snapshots, then you can go ahead and fill in this particular description. So for the description, what I'm going to do is I will just enter the same information, baseline AP as of 21 June 2017, and I will click continue. Okay. As you can see, all the information that we just entered showed in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Snapshot name, the number of selected forms, snapshot ID, and filtering auto refresh. Okay, so as you can see, Rapid Snapshot performs the snapshot real time, and it automatically refreshes the snapshot form to show what elements have been completed and what elements are still processing. So as you can see, this particular inventory name, accounting setups, ledger options, is still processing. Watch what I'm doing. I can actually increase your window or decrease the window that you are seeing. So I can decrease it and I increase it. So now our snapshot ends. Our very first Rapid Snapshot ended. I'm going to click OK to acknowledge the message, successful completion message. And as you can see, all the information pertaining to this particular snapshot shows at the bottom and at the top of the snapshot screen. So the Rapid Snapshot form gives us a summary of our snapshot. It tells us how many grid lines were extracted or read, how many total records were extracted, and execution time for extracting over 1 million records. And it also tells us if there's any failed rows, and progress means that's the total progress of each grid. So it actually went read 3,910 grid lines, and it extracted 533 grid rows. So let's close this. Let's close this snapshot form so we can actually view the actual extracted information. I'm going to close this right now. Now the system brings us the main form of Rapid Snapshot. To make yourself feel comfortable with the process, try to create another snapshot. Next, we will learn how to compare data from different snapshots.